All right, thank you, Carrie. So now we turn our attention back to weather. Meteorologist Adam Claibon, we had all that haze, and then we knew that we might get some rain, but what do you think? Are we really going to get any of it?
We'll have a few raindrops. Nothing big again with this system. It's coming through. It's helping to mainly bring us more of that onshore flow, which over the weekend we could see the improvements in the haze. We started to notice less and less of it, and yesterday was pretty decent, and today is even better. But of course, we have the clouds in place and the small rain chances too that are coming along with it. Right now, you're gonna have to go a little farther north into parts of the northern Cascades, northern foothills, seeing some lighter raindrops up there. Also seeing looks like a few light raindrops beginning to work their way over the islands, over Orcas Island, again closer to maybe even Bellingham and Blaine here as we go within the next hour. Maybe a few light areas of drizzle closer to the slope of the Olympic Peninsula. And also noticing too some lighter clouds providing maybe a few patchy areas of drizzle over the Kitsap Peninsula. But overall, yeah, not really seeing a whole lot of action when it comes to this disturbance yet for us. Still expecting the majority of the moisture to stay north as the system heads its way towards the east. But what we're noticing is more of that flow out of the west and the southwest, which is helping to produce more of that onshore flow to keep things a little cooler here as we go throughout the day. But that area of high pressure that's a little farther off to the west over the Pacific Ocean, that will continue to strengthen, and eventually it does scoot enough closer that we'll start to see more of that northerly flow come back around, which is going to help with possibly bringing back a bit more of that smoke into the atmosphere for us. But here for the next couple of days, kind of cloudy and gloomy, cooler with highs in the 70s. Tomorrow at 73. Numbers mounting up, but we'll keep things in a relatively comfortable range. Low 80s Wednesday and Thursday. A little cooler on Friday with another weak disturbance pushing through before bouncing that number back up into the 80s by Saturday. Now, speaking of the smoke later on into the week, I think we're still good for today and tomorrow, but maybe into Wednesday you can see that plume coming in from the north from some of those Canadian fires, and that will start to work its way into western Washington again. But most of that is going to be high up into the atmosphere, so really not going to see any sort of air quality concern when it comes to that. For right now, we're really looking good. For tomorrow, it looks like things will stay pretty good too as far as air quality closer to Puget Sound, the eastern side of the state, still dealing with some of those issues. Now, I wanted to show you here, this is the rapid refresh model for the smoke that we have later into the week. And notice how that red and some of those areas of purple start to heighten up a little bit. Those are the Olympic Mountains on the left, the Cascades on the right, and in between there is Puget Sound, and that's where we're still looking good at the surface as far as air quality. So the smoke should stay above us and not really have much of an impact there, and then eventually start to head on out of here late into the week. Westport, a lot of cloudy skies, pretty cloudy and gloomy right now in Seattle, but 66 and no rain to report on as we speak currently. 70 in Shelton, 64 in Everett. A cooler day for us with more of those rain chances coming in from the north as we go on into this evening and on into the day. For tomorrow, again, we're not really seeing a whole lot. That pushes through late into the afternoon and into the evening. We'll see some spotty chances, especially farther to the north as we go on into late tonight and early into Tuesday. But then beyond there, clearing skies on the way. It looks like things will be getting a little quieter and sunnier on into tomorrow afternoon. I think for many of us, it will be less than 1/10 of an inch, but overall, we are going to be seeing just a few light raindrops into those rain gauges. 81 on Wednesday, and overall, pretty quiet week ahead for us as we go throughout the week, Steve, as temperatures drop back down into the 70s by Friday.
All right, thank you, Adam.